everybody, and welcome back to another video of mine. I am Desiree if you are new here. I have been living in France for the past 3 years. I come from Washington, D.C. in America. And in this video, I'm going to talk about my level of French after living here for 3 years. Alright, so in the beginning, I came to this country and I did not speak any French at all. And I tried to learn on apps like Duolingo, online, watching videos, even trying to watch movies or TV shows in French, but honestly, it didn't really help me. For me personally, I really needed to be in this country, everyday life, immersion, to learn the language. But when I first moved here, I went to Silic in Saint Etienne, and I was there for about a semester to learn the language. And what they do is that the first day, they need to know what level you're at so they know what class to place you in. So I did a test and the lady asked me, okay, you're in a house, you see furniture, describe to me what the furniture is. Tell me the names of the furniture. For example, a couch is a canopy, like this. So I was like, okay, so let's start with the canopy, the canapé. Sofa, mirror, photo. I tried to make the English word sound French, like it was gonna make a difference. But it didn't. So needless to say, I was placed at the base bottom beginning level A1. So I was in this class for, like I said, I think, yeah, 1 semester, and it finished. And after, I was supposed to be in level A2. However, I did not go because I moved to the south of France. Now, this is where practical, real world, real life situation came into play for me. This is how I began to start learning a little bit more French. However, it was difficult for me. So in the first year, I would say that I did not speak that much French because my boyfriend spoke French. No, sorry, whoa. My boyfriend spoke English. Everyone in my world here in France spoke English with me, so it wasn't necessary. So it wasn't necessary for me to push myself to speak French. So the first year, I would say it was basically all English and I was lost. I didn't understand anything. I couldn't communicate in French with anybody really. And the second year, I started to learn more, I would say, but I was still at a level A1, A2-ish. My friend, for example, she was in level A2 and she was speaking more French than I was. So I would say that I was still at a very basic level. Again, I wasn't working and I wasn't in a situation where I was forced to push myself. So I would say that now, year 3, I'm at a place where I am working. It's been a little while now, and I am at a place now where I understand pretty much everything for the most part, and I can communicate in a way where if you're French, you can understand me. Even if it's not perfect French, my goal is just for you to understand the idea, okay? No, but I can speak a good amount of French. I am far from fluent. Anyways, if you actually want to know your level of French, you can go onto tv5monde.com. I believe it's .com, and you can take a test. It's a pretty long test. I believe it takes about an hour to do, 45 minutes to an hour, and you can see what level you're at in French. And also, you can take little courses, little tests to help you improve your level in French. Alright, so I would say that right now where I am, even though I can speak French to a certain level, there are words that are very difficult for me to pronounce. One of them would be maintenant. That's not how you really pronounce it. It's, let me ask Google. Hey Google. Hold on. Hey Google. How do you say now in French?
In French, that's à présent.
Oh.
By the way, I can now translate back and forth. To try it, just keep speaking in either language. Or say cancel at any time. Maintenant.
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 Maintenant. I say maintenant. You see? Maintenant. Maintenant.
Maintenant.
Maintenant. Wait, this word is difficult for me to pronounce. That's so funny. Also, like my R's are very hard, very strong American accent R's. And so like I was at a restaurant and I asked for a glass of like Vin Rouge, and the waiter literally did not understand what I was saying. And then my boyfriend, he was like, Vin Rouge. He understood. I was like, but that's what I said. I said Vin Rouge. Like how, like it's so simple. Like, how do you not understand me? But it's true. Like with the R's, that's really complicated. And even now, when I say like little words like with R's in it, some people have a difficult time understanding what I'm trying to say, unless it's my coworkers. My coworkers fully get the situation of what's happening over here, and they're able to like decipher and decode and like understand. Okay, this is what she's trying to say. But if it's a stranger with the R's, if I say like rosé or rouge or something like this, they would not really understand what I'm saying. Also, I would say that when I do speak English, I can talk at a fast level. I don't know if I picked that up when I moved to New York. I don't know, but I kind of speak fast. I have to consciously slow myself down. And being here in France, I find, to me, it seems like the French people that I've spoken to, some of them, not everybody, like for example, my coworkers will speak at a slower pace for me so I can fully understand what they're saying. But like in life outside of work, I find that some people speak like really fast. And I want to speak like that because I want to fit in. I want to like speak French, sound French, and like fit in and like, kind of go with the flow. Like I have like this thing in my mind where it's like I don't want someone like waiting for me to figure out my idea and like get the pronunciation and take my time. Like I want to like be in conversation like everybody else. And I was talking to somebody and I was speaking pretty fast in French and I was confident in what I was saying, and I was like, of course they understand me. But honestly, they did not understand what I was saying. They were like, can you slow down? And I was like, I'm so sorry, like you speak fast, so I want to speak fast like you. And she said, like, that's understandable, but with the accent, your accent, I'm from America, with my American accent, it's difficult to understand what I'm saying with this accent if I'm speaking French pretty fast. So I would have to slow down my French, and I can't be like everybody else. So my level of comprehension is pretty good now. If I'm one-on-one with you and you're speaking French to me, I can understand you very well. If it's a small group of people, small group, I mean like three of us, three, four of us, and we're actually having a conversation based around one topic, and then it's clear that it's the next topic and we're kind of all chiming in, 3 to 4 people, intimate conversation, I can understand, I got it. However, I'm still in a place where if it's like a big group of people or like a party or something going on where it's like a bunch of conversations happening at one time, normally if it's in English, I can jump into a conversation because I can understand what they're saying and I can add my 2 cents. However, here in France with the language, I cannot do that. Like I don't know what's being said, I don't know what the topic is, I don't have any room to jump in. So that's a little bit frustrating for me, especially in a scene where it's a social scene, like a party area, because I don't like to feel like I'm the only one just kind of like sitting there and like out of it. I just feel really awkward and like I want to participate, but I can't. And I feel like sometimes I do communicate that like to people just so that they understand that I'm not being like stuck up or like weird on purpose. It's just like I can't understand what's happening here, but it's natural. Oh my god, what I just learned, this new thing that like the young people are saying these days, it's like, or using these days, it's called verlin. It's like l'envers, the backwards French. Ooh, my coworker gave me an example of a word, but it's like literally they'll take a word and say it backwards, and I'm like, what? This language is already complicated, like why would you make it even more complicated by saying it backwards? And even she was French, and she told me even for her, like if somebody speaks to her, and she was like 19 years old, if somebody speaks to her like in verlan, she would not understand what they're saying and would like they have to say like this is VERLO I'm speaking. She's like, what did you say? Is that even a word? And I'm like, oh my god, this language. I don't think that we have anything like this in English. I know when I was younger, I did speak gibberish. Gibberish, it's basically like I did a go, not a go, but I got you to go, I can't believe I still remember it, but it's pretty simple to me. But like if I was to say that to like a French person, you'd be like, huh? You know, like what? So I guess that's kind of what like verlan is, like a little code way of speaking. I don't know, but it's funny. I find myself speaking Franglish now, which is when I would speak English to you right now, and après je vais parler la langue française and go back into English. And it's so funny because I'd be talking and like, for example, I feel like some things come out easier in French than they do in English. So one time I said, like, okay, je vais à no. I was speaking English, but then I said je vais à no. Like instead of I'm going upstairs because it just seems easier. It flows out easier, je vais à no, rather than I'm going upstairs, you know? I don't know. So I just find myself like going back and forth, and that's pretty cool. That's how I know I'm getting somewhere with this language, because before that would never have happened. Everything is in English. I don't want to even bother to like try to like understand this language because it's just like, whoa, it's overwhelming in the beginning, but now I'm having fun with it. I love like how the French speak, like their like little expressions, like mayo, mais no, bon Dieu. Bon Dieu is like my favorite thing because I say oh my god all the time, and people like are like, whoa, that's so American, oh my god. But like now I say oh bon Dieu, oh la la, I like that. Tu casses mes couilles. That's like when like someone's like annoying you, like you break my balls, like tu casses mes couilles. Oh, my favorite word in French now is dégueulasse. Oh, that's so dégueulasse. You can use dégueulasse for like literally anything. Oh, dégueulasse. I love this word so much. But I have to say it has been a fun adventure for me, like learning this language and being in the country and just having to be forced, because before I hid behind my boyfriend, I think, and like I told him like what to say, or like what are they saying, can you tell me what they're saying, can you translate this for me, and then after I say, oh, can you say this for me, and it's like speaking through somebody else is like, oof, I don't like it. Like it's not my expression coming out, you know? And it's cool now to like connect with a French person in France. No, whoa, in France. In French. Because before I thought it was impossible. I'm like, oh my god, I'm never gonna have a French friend. By the way, I did make my first French friend. I'm so happy. And it's just cool to like have conversations in French and like connect. Because before it was very like, oh, bonjour, comment ça va? Ça va bien? Oh, il fait chaud dehors, il fait beau, ouais, bon, what? That's basically it. Surfacey like conversations, and I was like, oh my god, this is so frustrating. But I'm so happy now to like laugh and like, I don't know, just have that connection like between like French people. It's just like an accomplishment. Anyways, I guess that's my experience with the French language over the past 3 years. I hope you enjoyed this video, and let me know if you have moved to a country where you have to learn a new let me know if you have moved to a new country where you had to learn a new language, and your experience, little funny things that happen along the way, words that are difficult for you to pronounce. I just think it's so like funny and incredibly relatable. So I will see you guys in my next video, and thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe. Au revoir.